my bra is showing. I can't get it together. But I'm not surprised I can't get it together because this is a general vlog and I don't even know if I'm going to post this because it might border on the inflammatory side of the world because I had to turn off a video because the dude in the video was just talking ridiculousness. It was like almost a foreign language because it was so stupid. And my not empathetic, my sympathetic, I guess, side is like, well, he's Japanese, he doesn't know any better, and because he doesn't live in the United States, he doesn't know the state of things, and trying to find all these excuses. But it's some dudes. I don't even know how the fuck this came up on my feed, by the way. Thank you, YouTube, for making me want to fucking pull my hair out. But is some dude find your love in Japan? And it's 3 questions a Japanese guy has for black people in the US. I don't it's up on my television. And I couldn't even get to the first question because I was just like, the fuck, buddy? What the shit? So I couldn't get through the other 2. I just said I didn't get to the other 2 questions because the first question just fucked me over. And basically the first question was, why do black people in the United States still harp on slavery? You're just trying to be victims and yada 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 yada. Alright, so I am not going to sit here and say that I am the face of all African American individuals in the US. I am not the face of all the African American people in the US. I have what I perceive is the reasons why certain things are the way they are or the way people feel. But I can't say that I am the glaring spokesmodel for my entire race because for me, because the way my perception of things might not be how somebody else perceives it. So this is my perception of why people still meander on about slavery. It's not just about slavery. For me, on a personal level, the reason why this gets talked about so much is because it's never truly been reconciled in the United States. The first thing that when black people bring up slavery is, oh, you need to get over it. You weren't a slave. Your ancestors might have been slaves, but you weren't a slave. You don't know what it's like, so therefore you have no knowledge of this and you need to stop talking about it. How I feel about when people say stuff like that is, would you sit there and tell an abused child whose parents fucking beat the shit out of them every day and starve them, would you tell them that they need to get over it and to move on? No, you would get them counseling. You would talk to them about how they felt. You would try to get them to express themselves any way they can. And, you know, you would treat them with some kind of humanity, I'm assuming. The thing about the whole slavery thing is, even before slavery ended, we were told by everybody, you're not human. To wipe away someone's humanity, we were told, we were, quote, people were scientifically trying to prove, oh, you're 2/5 of a human being. That makes no fucking sense. But we were told you're 2/5 of the person. You're not even human. You're subhuman because your skin, because of the amount of melanin that you produced in your skin, because where you were is fucking hot and the sun just be blasting down. That automatically makes you 2/5 of not even a human being. So we're lucky you should be grateful you have that much humanity in you. So that was even before slavery ended. So you just completely wiped away people's fucking humanity. So, and wiping away people's humanity, once slavery does end, black codes were turned into Jim Crow laws, and Jim Crow laws became segregation and the abject just degradation of an entire community. And then you get a terrorist organization designed to keep a whole section of the population in line and keep them out of neighborhoods, keep them away from certain people, and slavery is a fucking building block of just awfulness. It's just one thing after another, and none of this shit has ever been reconciled in this country. And then we're told, like, you're bothering us, trying to make us feel bad for things that we didn't have anything to do with. And no, I wasn't a part of slavery. My parents weren't a part of slavery, but my mom, whose mother grew up in the deep South, she said she remembers a time when she went to visit relatives when she was a kid in Georgia, and they had to go to the back of the train. I can't imagine what that's like. I can't even fathom that kind of craziness. So it's not just slavery, and it's all the ugliness that was born after it, and all the ugliness that persists afterwards. And we're still, as a community, treated not equally. Like, people try to say, oh, we live in a post-racial society, and if we did, we wouldn't have all these people worried about getting shot by cops. I worry about getting killed by the police, and I don't do anything wrong. Like, I just worry. I've only been pulled over once, and when I was pulled over that one time, the cop asked me. He was nice. He asked me for my driver's license, and I had to ask him. I was like, my license is in my wallet, and my wallet is in my purse. Do I have your permission to get my ID? And he was like, what? And I reiterated, my license is in my wallet is in my purse. Do I have your permission to get my wallet so I can give you my license? And he was like, he looked confused. He looked like, yeah, I guess. Like, I shouldn't have had to do that, because I was scared that if I just grabbed for my purse, would he think I was grabbing for a gun and just shoot me? And one of my primary fears is I get killed by somebody, by like a cop or something. They go digging through my live journal. They go digging through my Twitter. They go digging through like this YouTube channel. And they try to find any justification as to why I am a horrible person based solely on the amount of melanin in my skin. And that is horrible. Horrible. And he's like, well, I was mistreated when I was in the United States. Yeah, but I'm sure you enjoyed a certain amount of not getting harangued by people, followed around in stores. You don't have that situation going on. You didn't have, like, if you got pulled over by the cops, you didn't have to worry, like, am I going to get shot? Do I have to explain my actions? You don't have any of that go on with other things. It's all the ugliness that persists post-slavery that continues to go on. And I don't know if there's ever going to be an out for that. And that's the part that fucks me up, because it's just like, when is it ever going to not be a thing? But again, you can't fix a festering wound if you don't address the festering. Like, I'm going to work around this wound. It's kind of gross, and I don't want to deal with it, so I'm going to work around it and try to cordon off the grossness, but I'm not going to work on the fuck that wound. So until we stop saying fuck that wound, nothing is ever going to get better. And I don't think, at least for me, I don't think people are trying to, like, play the victim. We're just trying to give credence to the way we feel. And anytime we try to explain the way we feel, we're basically pushed to the side and told to forget about it. And I don't think that's right. Yeah, it's an uncomfortable subject, because it's not just slavery. It's all the horribleness that sprang from it and that still persists. And in a lot of ways, we're still treated like we're two-fifths of a person. And people still try to justify that. Like, they're not human. And it's just like, all humans share the same amount of DNA. I think all humans are like some kind of match DNA-wise. So there's no justification for that. Nobody is better than anybody else, especially on some arbitrary shit like the color of your skin. I don't know. I couldn't get through his other questions. And then he started stupid on top of all of this. Like, well, I have black friends. I hate it when people do that, because that is an indicator to me, at least, that you don't have friends, you have acquaintances. Because if you had actual friends that you felt comfortable addressing this topic to, they probably would have given you their perspective on it and probably gave you a good rundown of how and why things are the way they are, but you didn't feel comfortable enough to even address it. And I know it's probably would bounce back, oh no, but I always told you just don't do that. And it's like, you don't do it in polite company, but you can sit down one-on-one to somebody and ask them. So I don't know. And I feel bad because is he making it look like all Japanese people feel like this? And I've been to Japan twice, and I'm not saying because I went to Japan twice, it makes me the official aficionado of how Japanese people think and feel, but I never got any shit from anybody when I was in Japan. Except that one weird dude at the train station who I swear to God, I would love to know what the fuck his issue was with me. I'm thinking he wanted boinky boinky time, and that was not happening. So I'm not gonna be some weird rando dude at the train station and go and fuck him. I don't know where he thought I was or what I was about, but he had the wrong ass chick for that. But I don't know. I'm just like, you making all Japanese people look bad, boyfriend. If you have questions, you can ask me. I can only give you my perspective, and bear in mind, I am just one individual out of millions. So, and I'm not saying you gotta go talk to every motherfucking body, but, you know, instead of posting some fucked up diatribe on YouTube, you could ask somebody, and maybe you could get a nice answer, because I can't get through the first question. I don't even want to know what the fucking other two were, because I'm sure they were just as ignorant as the first one. So, I don't know. It's just... I don't know. So, I would like to say that maybe some good will come of this. I don't know. I don't even fucking know if I'm going to post this, but it just sucks. And like I said, I'm just one woman with her viewpoint. I'm sure there's other viewpoints to be had, but I don't know. Stop asking dumb questions. If you seek answers, go to somebody individually and ask them, and maybe they can give you a straightforward answer. And if they can't give you a straightforward answer, don't reach out with a dumbass diatribe, because I don't even know. So, and I'm sure, I don't know. I'm like all over the place because I'm just horrified at that first, oh, you're trying to be the victim and you're trying to make white people uncomfortable. And yes, an uncomfortable conversation, but nothing gets solved. Like I said, you have a festering wound. Fuck that wound. I'm just going to work around it. You have to address the wound or else it's just going to continue to get worse. So, and I think that's why things go down the road that they go, because no one is willing to address the obvious. So, I don't know. I'm getting out of here because I feel like I'm getting uncomfortable and I feel like I'm trying to tap dance around something that I know I'm not trying to tap dance around. So, I'm going to get out of here while I still am pseudo-coherent, and I'm going to do probably a video game vlog next because I'm just fucking done with this topic. So, later!